Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to join the tribe. Today we're going to be talking all about what to do when you find it hard to believe in what you're trying to manifest. So when I first obviously started to use the law of attraction, I found it really difficult to believe in it working. I found it really difficult to believe that I could manifest things into my life that I've never manifested before, and it just seemed a bit surreal and a bit impossible to me at first. I wouldn't say I was a complete skeptic because I believed that it was possible, but when I was thinking about it happening to me, it just felt impossible, and it felt like I just didn't believe it would work. And so especially with certain things I wanted to manifest, and I had to sort of get around this and get over this, because what you think is what you get, and if you believe that it's going to be impossible, then of course that's what you're going to experience. And you know, you'll obviously manifest experiences and situations that prove to you that it's impossible. So it's about changing your perception by doing these few things that I like to do to get you into believing that it is possible, and it can happen, and you know, it can happen for you. So one of the first things that I do when I feel like, you know, I'm starting to doubt that what I want is going to come, or I'm starting to like doubt that it's even possible, is I get a piece of paper and I draw a massive circle. And in the very middle of that circle, I literally don't even draw a dot, I literally just dot it. And what I do, I label that dot my desire. So say if I'm trying to manifest £300, I don't know, that's just an example. So what I'll do is I'll draw this massive circle, do a dot, and I'll label the dot £300, and I'll label the massive circle the universe. And what that does, that puts into perspective how minute my desire is compared to the universe's capabilities and how the universe works. And you know, once you sort of change like how you look at things and look at that as a different perspective, you almost go I only want £300, and it sort of like decreases the importance of it, so that it makes it more believable to you that it is actually possible to manifest what you're wanting. And so yeah, that completely changes my outlook. If I'm getting a bit of a funk with my beliefs and my energy, I like to do that as a quick way to sort of get into my way of thinking and be like, no, actually Kiarna, it's very possible. The universe is so much greater than you can imagine, and it can produce so much more than we can ever even think about, that of course it's possible. Like, my desire is probably even smaller than that dot. It's just a visual representation for your mind to sort of grasp how this all works. I find that really helpful sometimes when when I find it hard to believe. So another thing that I sort of do when I find it hard to believe is I realise that I get into a mindset of, you know, what if it doesn't? And I'm like, what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't happen? I sort of get into like the mindset of like kidding myself. And if you know, if you get into that, it's completely normal when you're starting to do this for the first time, because you are quite literally starting to change how you live and how you perceive the world and how, you know, you live your life. So of course we're going to have limiting beliefs to what we're trying to do. And so the quickest way that I try to overcome these limiting beliefs are changing my what if it doesn't to what if it does. Like, what if I get that £300? What if it happens so quickly? What if it happens so easily? What if I manifest it in the most magnificent way? What if it comes to me in an even better way than I could have even imagined? And you start to get yourself into the feelings of believing that it can, like write down a load of what ifs, but in a positive way, not a negative way. And you will almost start to feel a different energy, and you'll start to feel different in your emotions as well. It's just creating that shift in how you're feeling and what energy you're giving off towards what you're trying to manifest. That works 100% for me. Once I start to like change what I'm thinking, and I start to believe, you know, what if this actually works? Like, what if this actually happened? What if I get it? It completely changes how I feel about it. which then leads me on to like my final step or my final tool when I'm finding it hard, and that is to literally sit in the feeling of already having what you want. Now that might sound contradictory if like you don't believe it, but the reason why you don't believe it is because you're yet to experience it and you're yet to feel the feelings of having it, and so you almost think it's impossible, and you start kidding yourself into thinking like you're so like it's not going to happen because you've never felt it before. And so the trick to that is almost like reality transurfing. And so you put yourself as if you're already in that position of already having what you want, so you feel the feelings now before you even get it. And the reason why this works is because you are almost like because you're feeling how it feels to have what you want now, that is the energy you're giving off, and then you start to get used to it. So you start to get used to feeling like you have what you want, which then makes it easier for you to believe that it is possible. So it's almost like getting your mind and yourself used to having what you want, and making it almost like the norm, like decreasing its importance, like I said earlier, because the less important it is, I know it sounds weird, but the more we are able to allow and believe that it is possible. And that is the trick to trying to believe that what you want is possible, and trying to believe that what you're trying to manifest can happen. It's already feeling like it's happened, and once you feel like it's happened, you will be surprised at how quickly things start to turn around. And you know, once you really feel, and feeling, I'm putting an emphasis on feel because emotions is key with the law of attraction. Emotions is like, oh my gosh, have you ever heard of the 17-second rule? If you haven't heard about it, I'll probably do a video, because our feelings are so powerful that once you feel like you already have what you want, and once you get into the details of feeling like you already have it, then you're pretty much there. You're pretty much already there. So another way to start believing that what you want can happen is search success stories. I guarantee you there will be hundreds, maybe even thousands of success stories of what you are wanting to try and to manifest, whether that's money, whether that's a car, whether that's a house, whether that's a holiday. Look into success stories and make yourself believe that it is possible. If it's possible for another human being, then it's possible for you. We are all equal, we are all the same. And so if it's already happened in this world and somebody else is already doing it, more chances are you can 110% definitely do it yourself. So yes, those are my mini tools that you can do whenever you feel like you're struggling to believe that what you want to manifest is possible or can happen. If you have any of your own that you use, I would love you to share them in the comments below, for me and for other watchers. Give this video a thumbs up if you think these tools will help you, and I'm so excited to hear about any other tips and tools that you guys might have. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon.